Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I was over here singing, I know who I am, hey, I know who I am, hey, I know who I am, hey. Listen, I have to bring my energy to you, right? Good morning again, good afternoon, wherever you are. I am happy to be in the place. I am just so excited because this topic that we are dealing with today, discipline over feelings, it's so important that we develop discipline over feelings. And for the entire month of February, we're talking about loving the fight and owning our victory. And in order to stay in the fight, whatever fight you're in, it could be a fight for your relationship, a fight for your children, a fight for your role that you play, whatever roles those are, at work, in the community, in your friendship, whatever it is, we've got to stay in it, and we've got to decide what it is that we're going to do and do it no matter how we feel. All right, so let's jump in. So today's topic is discipline over feelings, and I'm going to teach today. I'm going to teach because I'm noticing a lot of people, they just want the sound bites real quick. A lot of things with social media, people don't want to sit long. Here's the thing, if we don't learn, we won't have a foundation. We need to build our foundation. I'm so glad that you're here. For those of you who will join me live today, or those of you who will connect after on a replay, please drop the word discipline in the comments. Because here's the thing, discipline is what's going to help you over your feelings. You've got to be disciplined. And when we say discipline, we're saying your feelings are fleeting. Some days you'll be up, some days you'll be down. You will not be motivated every day. You won't. You won't be motivated every day, but you've got to decide. And when you decide, you're going to say, no matter what I'm feeling, no matter what is going on, I am going to push through. Right? When you say that, you say, when you're disciplined over feelings, you're saying, I'm going to show up no matter how I'm feeling. You're going to understand that as a champion, regardless of your emotions, you show up. Your emotion don't dictate what you do or don't do. Your decisions do. It's so important that we hold on to those decisions that we make, because if you're going to be successful, discipline is the key component of that. You've got to discipline yourself. It's when you take actions no matter how you feel. You're taking actions no matter how you feel. So there are three components that I want you to focus on today to help you master discipline over feelings. Number one, you're going to detach from your emotions and attach to your commitments. I'll say that again. Detach from your emotions and attach to your commitments. And we'll go a little bit deeper. And number two, what you're going to do is, the second power move, is that you're going to create some non-negotiable routines. These are routines that's going to help you build momentum. This is going to be habits that you're going to do that's going to help you to stay motivated, right? And the third power move is to use your feelings as fuel, not as excuses. So many of us, we get caught up in the excuses. So let's go back to the top, right? Have my notes here, and because I want to make sure I'm teaching today. I don't want to just hype you up. I want you to walk away from this conversation feeling like, I'm so glad I tuned in today. And talk back to me. You know, I love the conversation. I love the dialogue. So let's go back to number one. Detach your emotions. Detach from your emotions and attach to your commitment. So number one, when you do that, you're saying, my feelings will be or may be inconsistent, but I'm going to push through anyway. Right? You're deciding up front that no matter how you feel, you're going to push through it anyway. You're saying discipline is about commitment, and it's not about my convenience. It's just not. It's not about your convenience. So there's a question and I need you to answer in this section, because I have three questions and one under each section. So under the section with detach from your emotion, here's a question. Where in your life are you letting emotions control your execution? I need you to sit with that. Ask yourself that question and answer it. What is it in my life that's blocking my execution? What's standing in the way? What is it? And when it comes to creating non-negotiable routines, you're saying winners don't wait for motivation, right? We create habits. You start a daily structure that you're able to take action every day. You try something that's easy, that it will be more encouraging and help you to push through than cause you to stop. Find those easy 1, 2, 3 steps. Find them and do them. And the question around creating non-negotiable routine is this. What one habit you can commit to daily that no matter how you're feeling, you can complete it? Identify that one habit. Identify it and do it. And the third power move is this. Use your feelings as fuel and not as excuses. I want to sit there for a minute. So many times people say, oh, I don't feel like I'm going to do it. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. How about reframing that and identifying how you feel? If you're tired, say, I am tired, but I'm going to push through anyway. It may mean that you can't do the 1 hour plan that you had, that you were going to do for an hour. You may do it for half an hour. But the point is you're touching it and you're doing it in spite of you not liking how you feel. Because you have to have that discipline. You have to have that commitment. You got to stay with it. And the question around this area is, how can you turn your emotions into energy instead of excuses? How can you turn your emotions into energy instead of excuses? Because excuses, I should say, is going to keep you right where you are right now. It won't move the needle. You won't move. You'll be saying, I coulda, shoulda, woulda, and next week is going to find you in the same spot. So we've got to be disciplined, and we got to stay committed to the commitment that we made to ourselves, and know that we're not going to always feel motivated. We're not always going to feel good and up in good spirit, but we're going to push through anyway. Over the past several weeks, several of my clients have showed up and they've said, Coach, I'm not prepared. I don't know what I want to talk about. I didn't come prepared with anything. I said, okay. I said, what's the pin in your shoe right now? What's the rock in your shoe that's driving you crazy? What is that thing that's getting on your nerve? What is that thing that if you think back into the last 10 minutes, the last hour, the last day, what is it that you wish you can change, or what you wish you can have a better experience around? And when they share these things, just by answering that one question, we wind up sometime running over time. And the consistent response in those situations have been, Coach, thank you so much for helping me to realize that I needed to stay committed to my commitment for my session and show up anyway. And I'm so glad I showed up, because now I'm walking out here energized with a roadmap, with things I didn't think about, even though I didn't think I had a plan. But the thing is, when we identify the pain in our life, the thing that's standing in our way, the thing that's causing us to stay stuck, the things that's getting on our last darn nerve, what can you do about it? If it's that one step you can take, let's take it. Take it together. I'm here as your coach to hold the space for you, to help you to get over the hump, to help you to know that possibility is waiting up ahead. It's possible. But in order for that possibility to happen, you've got to have discipline over your feelings. You've got to stay committed. You've got to detach from your emotions and attach to your commitment. You've got to know that even though you're not feeling excited in the moment, you're going to do it anyway. Name your feelings, address your emotions, and push through anyway. If anything that I'm saying here making sense, listen, type discipline in the comments and tell me, how are you creating a discipline? What do you need to create discipline around? Because we need to create energy and not excuses. Energy and not excuses. On a weekly basis, I come here to give you nuggets, to give you ideas and help you to create roadmaps, to ask questions, to share what you're doing, and for me to connect with you online or offline. Go ahead and DM me. Go ahead and put time on my calendar so that we can talk about this thing that's getting in your way, so you can build a discipline around it, so you can create a commitment. It is time to move the needle. There's no one coming to rescue you. You are your own rescue. And when you're in the frame, you cannot see the picture. So let me tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you in the same spot. If you don't create a discipline and override your feelings with your discipline and detach from your feelings and attach to your commitment. And when you do that, I see you raising your hand, dancing, jumping, and saying, I didn't know this was possible. I didn't know this was available to me, but I'm excited about it. I'm receiving and experiencing all the things that I didn't know was available to me. Why? Because you took action, because you were disciplined in the space. Remember, create energy, not excuses. Detach from your emotions and attach to your commitment and be disciplined about it. I am your coach. I am your sister. Have a great day and may God bless you. Bye-bye.